If she can really sing, I'll give her $300,000 right now. The host mocked. Who knows? I might even marry her. The whole audience exploded with laughter, and Ella, standing in the center of the stage, just clutched that old guitar that was practically falling apart, without moving at all. She was only 22. Her parents died in a car accident when she was in high school. Since then, she had been sleeping on the streets. The small ATM booth was her bed. A street corner in the city center was her stage. That wooden guitar wrapped in tape was the last bit of dignity she had left. She sang with all her strength every day, but what she got in return was never applause. In the subway, someone once yelled at her, "Shut up! Stop making noise here!" A security guard drove her away. "Get out now, or I'm calling the police!" In the park, a group of young people surrounded her, filming her, pointing at her and laughing. "Look, it's the homeless version of Taylor Swift." That day, Ella almost gave up for real. She stood on the street, holding her guitar, and the light in her eyes was almost gone. But just then, a strange couple stopped in front of her. The man's name was Luke, and the woman's name was Leah. Luke looked at her and said seriously, "You really have talent." Leah handed her a flyer. "This is the audition notice for American Star. It's the biggest televised music competition in the country. You should try." Ella didn't believe she really had a chance, but she still carefully slipped that flyer into the pocket of her old hoodie full of holes. The next day, she went to find Sam, the hot dog stand owner on the corner. After reading the flyer, Sam only said one thing: go. Don't let your talent rot on the street. So, Ella really went. Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, a glass tower, marble floors, ceilings so high they made people afraid to look up. She looked like someone who had accidentally wandered into another world. The doorman looked at her like she was some kind of joke. He almost didn't let her in at all. That was when producer Kyle appeared. He wore that professional fake smile on his face and casually said, "Let her in." But after bringing her into the waiting area, he turned around and left. The real humiliation started from that moment on. All the other contestants in the waiting room were staring at her, especially a rich girl named Mia. She looked Ella up and down and sneered. Oh my God, did she walk in straight out of a dumpster? The people around her burst into laughter. Within seconds, everyone was talking about her, looking at her, pointing at her, as if they were looking at someone who had no right to be there. But very soon, it was her turn to go on stage. The studio was packed with an audience, and in front of their TVs, millions more were watching live. Ella walked onto the stage. The host looked her up and down. That old hoodie, those boots covered in mud, and that guitar that looked like it had been picked out of a trash heap. He picked up the microphone and smiled at the crowd. "Let's just hope she doesn't destroy our ears." Then he looked back at Ella, his contempt completely undisguised. "Let's do this. If you sing halfway decently, I'll buy you an extra-large cheeseburger." The whole audience burst into laughter again, and Ella stood there under the spotlight without saying a single word. She just slowly tightened her grip on that old guitar. The next second, everyone in that room was about